And South Korea and China's top nuclear envoys will meet in Beijing in the coming hours to discuss the implementation of the latest UN sanctions against North Korea. Our Kwon Soa reports.
South Korea's representatives to the six-party denuclearization talks, Kim Hong-kyun and his Chinese counterpart Wu Dawei, will hold a bilateral meeting on Friday in Beijing. According to Seoul's foreign ministry on Thursday, the two are expected to share their assessments of the recent situation on the Korean Peninsula and discuss bilateral cooperation on implementing sanctions. But cooperation may not turn out to be so easy, considering China's slightly different stance towards sanctions on Pyongyang. While China's foreign ministry said Thursday Beijing will thoroughly implement the UN Security Council sanctions as one of the 5 permanent members of the Council, it made clear that it does not agree with countries imposing their own independent sanctions. These would include South Korea, the US, and Japan, which announced unilateral sanctions shortly after the UN Security Council adopted Resolution 2321. The 3 countries' delegates to the six-party talks are in fact scheduled to meet next week in Seoul, with multilateral and unilateral sanctions implementation plans to top the agenda. In line with this, South Korea's government has released a watch list of 60 items that could be related to North Korea's developing submarine-launched ballistic missiles.
We expect the watch list to help in implementing the UN Security Council resolution's catch-all provision, along with the items related to North Korea's nuclear and missile programs unveiled by the government in June.
Although the items are not covered by international trade bans, South Korea will make diplomatic efforts to share the list globally for individual countries to control their exports to the north. Kwon Soa, Arirang News.